Great. This is going to be a reading for the general collective. This is not going to resonate with everyone. Take what resonates and leave the rest. In the event you need to swap the energies of masculine and feminine around, please do so, but do not force this to fit. So let's see what we got going on in the energy today. Hey, what are we going to get into today? All right, Spirit, can you show me which deck you'd like me to start with today? Do you want me to use the Pope Tarot? That's a big yes. Let us have a look then, shall we? We have the Two of Cups and the Five of Wands. So this could be that two people are coming together. This could be the union of two soulmates. This could be reconciliation. I'm not sure, but it's like over here, everybody else is fighting, and then there's two people over here. They're coming together. They're living their best life, right? Somebody in this connection has to see and look at somebody else from a distance with this Two of Wands. They're kind of like looking over at them like this, right? You're watching them. Somebody's watching these two people. Or again, this is at a distance. Because Two of Wands, this is making a plan. I have to make a plan, and that plan, once I make it, will require me to leave the safety of my comfort zone, which is behind the castle wall. So somebody might have to leave the comfort of where they're at to make this happen. Or because this globe right here, this can also serve as like the internet, right? Somebody could be watching right here. There's a lot of watching from what I'm getting, and then like somebody else is even like watching these people fight, and they're chill, they're cool about it, they're chill and they're cool about it, but it's just I don't know, it's weird. It's like somebody just wants to like sit there and have popcorn and be like, oh, what's going on over there? See people arguing and fighting, like, I wonder why. All right, High Priestess with the Five of Wands. Oh my God, your intuition causes a lot of fucking problems. Your intuition causes a lot of problems. Anyways, oh my God. We got the Hierophant in the reverse, and then we also have the Five of Swords in the reverse. You could be an official person, or this is an official person. I need to really get more cards here to see what this is, because basically this is somebody that's going against tradition. This might almost be somebody saying, "Fuck tradition. I'm standing on business. I'm standing on revenge. I got some shit I got to tell you." Right? Like, fuck tradition. I don't care, where it's turned the other cheek. Oh no. I didn't come to bring peace. I came to bring a sword. Very different. What else? Got this Knight of Pentacles. Like it flipped out. It was in the reverse, but it landed upright. So we're gonna fill this one out. This Knight of Pentacles. This could be that maybe you're going rogue, right? You're like, all right, you know what? I tried doing the whole traditional thing. Maybe you tried being a preacher or a priest. Maybe you just tried being like some kind of leader. I mean, in this one specific, this is a religious leader, but a lot of times a hierophant, this could be somebody that has like a really big level position. This is somebody that people in the community go to, but also too, this person has access to certain secrets. But the hierophant traditionally deals with a lot of dogma, right? That's like traditional things. And then with this Knight of Pentacles, it's like either you or somebody else drops the robes to go rogue, basically. I'm out here in the city making my moves. We got strength crossed. We have strength crossed. So with the strength crossed, this makes me think that, I don't know, you're in a weird spot right now. Maybe you want to control the inner beast. Maybe you want to let that thing out, you know? Either that or somebody's trying to figure out if maybe they need to control that beast in you, you know? Because if you're showing up like in these priestly robes, and then you become a soldier, and then you're having a night out on the town, and then you got this fine little lady right here, right? Trying to nurture or calm that beast. What else do we have here? This is like, yeah, like, I do my priestly stuff. I fight my battles, I stand on my business, and I go out on town and I find me a good time. I don't know. Tell me more about the strength cross. What is the strength cross here? And the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. This could be that shit. I don't know. Maybe this helps you like sleep. Either that or this person can't figure out if they need to control you or not, right? Because they know that you're standing on business. Look at look, 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 look. This is you stand on business, right? This is you telling people, hey, you gonna fuck off, right? This is how I'm running the show. Either you're with it or you're not. Figure it out. Where you gonna be? Because I ain't got time for this. It's a lot of solo energy. The only time that two energies come together is when we are sitting in the strength card. And then over here, again, this person, they're not sure if they can control you or if they can nurture you. They don't know. They just know that you're standing on that business right here. They know that you're a soldier. Like underneath those robes, shit, you might even, I don't know, you might be a certain character that's been able to wear multiple hats. Like literally, look, I'll show you. Here's somebody that's worn multiple hats. Like this. You've worn this hat, right? You've worn the soldier's hat. Oh, you got that one. So you're just, I don't know, maybe you like wearing hats a lot, or you're dealing with somebody that has a lot of hats. What else we got? No, to me, I really think that you can just kind of take on whatever form that you want, but I think you have this other stuff behind you. Maybe this is stuff that you've done at one point in time, but I really feel like something happened and then this caused collective to kind of be more in this energy. What is this name? Swords here. Got the Page of Wands. Page of Wands in reverse. So you have somebody that's coming in and kind of like young, naive energy. This individual, they might be insecure. They might only have like a little bit of power, right? They could be impulsive. I mean, it's not the Knight of Wands, but I feel like this person's a tad bit impulsive. But I don't know. I feel like this person, they want to have access to you or to your energy in some kind of a way, but they're not fully revealing themselves, which is kind of bothering me because we have masculine energy and in the middle it turns into feminine and then it remains that way. Like even though this is a page, like it's showing this woman here, right? And again, you see how she's like cloaked a little bit. You can't really tell, but you got that wand right there. And then this is also facing the bed, right? So it's like, damn, I'm stressing out. I'm trying to get this person over here. I know this person be out and they be driving at night and shit. I remember this page. This page. Oh, two cards. Got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody is not single. If it's not that they're not single, I'm gonna be honest. This really looks more like this is a feminine who's just really struggling with like a lot of aspects, like within themselves. They either sleep too much or not enough, so it could be insomnia. They have insecurities. They ain't got no pentacles, right? But they like to fake flex. So like they like to dress up and act like they got it, which I mean, not necessarily anything wrong with that. Like you want to feel good about yourself and go out, but I mean, this person, I feel like they're trying to insert themselves in spaces that they don't belong in. Like, this might be rude of me to say, but like you in the wrong tax bracket. You in the wrong motherfucking tax bracket, homie. Well, this feminine energy, anyways. You got the Ace of Swords. That is the truth. That is the motherfucking truth. Either that or it's like again, you turn your back on some stuff. You decide to go live your life. You're like, fuck this, fuck that, fuck them, fuck anybody, dude. And then this person's not doing so great. And then maybe they decide that they're like, okay, I'm done. I quit. Like I can't do this. Like could be email, could be a call, like any kind of form of communication. Also, the Ace of Swords, this stands for like the Word of God or the Sword of Spirit, right? So this could require some prayer, right? Combative prayer is what I'll say, with it being the Ace of Swords. Now, this is showing up in the future side, so let's take a look and see where this energy comes to. The bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So this clear communication, this prayer, the Word of God, the Sword of Spirit, whatever you want to call it, is going to basically take Houdini out of these situations and it will clear things up. The illusions will start to dissipate. I really think that you'd either have to have that clear communication or you got to pray about it. You know, I'm not seeing any magic here right now. I'm not seeing any manipulation or anything. But we're gonna keep going. We're gonna go a little bit deeper. Spirit, what deck would you like me to choose next? Do you want me to use the vice versa? Nice. Get to use my new deck. All right. This is the vice versa tarot. It's really cool. I like this deck. So as I'm shuffling this deck, the two cards that keep moving is that Five of Swords in the reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. This is literally you being like, yeah, kind of fuck everybody else. I'm out here on business. Because look, too, these swords that are in the background here, these are swords of people that this person's defeated before, right? Like you've already defeated at least like four fucking people, four lies, four manipulations, four attempts, maybe. And you're like, I'm out, you know? Got the Five of Wands in the tower. Oh fuck. When you step into this like Five of Swords energy, it creates a lot of problems. Like I said, your intuition, it creates a lot of problems. Like you don't even have to do anything. I literally don't see you doing anything. Like you're stationary in all of these pictures. You're not in any action mode. And even the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight. Like granted, he's the most trustworthy, you know, he's the most steadfast. He gonna get that job done, but yeah, I don't really see you doing a ton as the masculine, right? And the feminine energy over here, though, like, Four of Pentacles. So it's like I don't know, because even though this is the Four of Pentacles, this still gives me the vibe of the Hierophant, but now it's masculine, right? See that? Like your foundation is the fact that you're a priest or you're ordained, you're somebody important. I don't know, you're that dude, you're that girl that everybody comes to talk to help. You got spiritual knowledge. I think to me, this is more or less stepping out of like really loving, receptive energy of like kind of just accepting everybody into the church and then stepping into more of a masculine energy being like no, I am more concerned in trying to hold on to something, or I'm more concerned about my pentacles, I'm more concerned about my foundation. And then there's a torch on the floor, so to me this could be like the dropping of passions. Like I'm going to drop my passions. I'm going to focus on some my stability. I'm going to focus on my pentacles. I'm going to get out of this like feminine, love and light energy and blah blah blah. Which nothing wrong with that, right? But this masculine energy here at this Four of Pentacles is kind of sitting here like a little more stoic. And then there's that torch that's on the ground that could be dropping of like certain passions and stuff. Where again, nope, I'm on my pentacles now. What's this Five of Swords? We have Five of Pentacles. Yeah, because you're just like, ain't nobody paying my bills. Ain't nobody taking care of me, right? You're out in the cold, you're broke, you're busted, you're disgusted, right? And the sad part is that's one more pentacle. It's literally one more pentacle. Like you get one more pentacle and everything's fucked. You could have lost your house, place of residency. The church might not even take you in. Now, the reason why I say that is we have the stained glass picture in the background, but also with the Five of Pentacles, this states that even though, right, you're broke, busted, disgusted, you ain't got no pentacles or something, you're destitute, like, might even be gambling. I see this dude throwing dice and shit. The reason why the church and the stained glass paintings in the background is because even though you're broke, you're busted, you're disgusted, you ain't got no money, you ain't got no pentacles, right? The church is supposed to give you sanctuary. You should always be able to turn around and it's right there. And aspects of the church or faith, um, ordination, doing things a certain way, it looks like it didn't get you anywhere. So you're like, yeah, I'm going rogue now. It's a Knight of Pentacles. This is Knight. The Hierophant. Oh my God. Bro, you are. You motherfucker. You think you can hide from me? Anyways, you the Hierophant, bro. Ma'am, sir, dude, whatever. Lady, dudette, right? Well, no, you are literally the Hierophant. You hold the rod of power. You have the snake that crawls up it. It's not Ezekiel's cross by any means, but it's like, again, you're out here going rogue, but shit, dude, underneath all that, at the end of the day, you are still that Hierophant. I'm getting chills. You are still that person that people come to that ask you for wisdom. What book do I read? What path do I go down? Could you give me a crossroads reading? I feel like I'm in the crossroads and I'm not sure which way to go. You teach people things about faith, you teach people things about themselves, things about the soul. But it might be that going forward, you're realizing, well, the masculine perspective of me being in this energy didn't work. Me being in the feminine energy of this didn't work. Like the four, okay, when you were in your masculine in the beginning, yeah, you got some pentacles. But then there was like another pentacle. This could be an investment or something like that. It went bad. To go from the four to the five, like you there, you rock solid, and then you ain't. So again, to me, I really think that you may have lost a place or you got kicked out of a place. Like the church wouldn't even help you, church wouldn't even take you in. And this is what I mean right here. Like you're this hierophant. Like this is literally your position. You were raised and elevated to this position. You hold keys to magic, light, the soul, and you hold keys of knowledge, of books, of information. And people come to you for this because they know that you are a certified source. What is the strength card that's crossed? What's the strength card that's crossed? Somebody could be looking at you like a scary dog, and they're like, oh no, I like the scary dog, but that's a scary dog. I'll touch that dog. Got the Queen of Wands. So somebody likes you, you think. Queen of Wands is a fire sign. I don't know. Because Queen of Wands, that's a powerful woman. That is a confident woman. Could be a sorceress, right? But she gets her stability and her foundation from fire or from the wand. Could be your wand even too. So I don't know. I would keep an eye on this because look, you see, there she is, right? She's crossed. Like I gotta do it like this so it makes sense. Because these cards are landing next to each other, right? Right. You see this? She's trying or doesn't know or struggling to control the Hierophant. And then we have this lady. She's also in her power too. Different rank though. Could be like a lower rank, but even though these aren't in the reverse, still seeing that strength card kind of crossed and seeing where it lands positionally makes me kind of curious that somebody might be getting your power from your wand, tapping your root, right? And again, flip it, dip it, whatever you got to do. Like if it's for the feminine, you got somebody that's messing around with your box as they mess around with them sugar walls and shit like that. You know, shit starts going one way. What's this Knight of Swords? It could be too that like maybe there's a feminine. I don't know. I think that this feminine, they're going through it, and you're just like, hey man, I lost. Probably, bro, you damn near lost everything, but you still that dude. You still that dude that whatever it is. What's this Nine of Swords in reverse, please? We got the hangman. Hangman. So somebody has a different perspective of a Pisces. Somebody could have gotten sacrificed. This could also show that somebody ain't even gonna lose no sleep over the fact that they're gonna hang somebody. Because a hangman is all about perspective. Usually the hangman in the upright can stand for like sacrifice. This can stand for your world's been flipped upside down, right? So you gotta look at it in a different way. You could shit, I don't know, maybe you saw somebody a different way. I don't know. But yeah, you definitely tied up right there, right? But at the same time, too, I don't know. Because the masculine energy, regardless of what he went through, he seems like he's really chill. I'm really surprised I haven't seen the King of Cups, if I'm gonna be honest. If I'm gonna be honest, because like the masculine, he went through it. Feminine, I think she just out here just playing a game she shouldn't have played. She found out. She fucked up. It's the Page of Wands in the reverse. It's Page of Wands in the reverse. Death. Could be a change. Could be a change. Because even though death is here, this is like after the death, you know? But now there's two men, and there's some lady that's just gallivanting in the nude in the background. These men, they're both holding flowers, they're both holding offerings. There is a skull, there is a crow, and then there is like a bottle of for like a potion or something, right? But these men, they're standing over freshly poured dirt, but you ain't in it. So the way I'm looking at this, I think that you had two people that maybe didn't want the best for you, and it ended up happening to them. You're just off in the sunset, and then you got these other two people, they expecting a tower moment, right? Death, 13, right? The skull, this is after, right? They thought you were buried, right? They thought you were done. They gave flowers and everything. They're like, man, collective ain't gonna come back from this. Oh shit, but you did. You did, and you brought some shit with you. Oh fuck, knight of swords. Especially with that ace of swords, like, no, you coming in with the word of God, you coming in with clear communication, you will tell somebody about themselves. What's this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse? So somebody's out here, they fake flexing. Well, this was Ten of Pentacles. It was in the reverse before. I think that this person, they look for men. They look for older men who are probably destitute, or they look for older men to like pull from or siphon from. Because we have the Nine of Pentacles going to the 10, right? In the reverse. They could have lost a lot of money. If it's not that, then again, like I said, they're looking for other men that don't got money, you know. But it's interesting because the masculine energy, before we get towards like the end of the future, that masculine energy went through it. But I never saw them falter. It's like things happened and they just kept going. That's all that they did. They just kept going. This is Ace of Swords. And the difference between the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles is one pentacle. The difference between the nine and the 10, literally one pentacle, but it's showing up on different sides of this reading for very different reasons. I think over here, somebody, they fucking had shit going on. And then I think that they got fucking shut out, but now people come to them. It's just Ace of Swords, please. And then I think over here, this person over here, they must have been out there fake flexing with somebody else's money, this other guy's money, and now he ain't got that money. That could also have to deal with an inheritance. It could be insurance, number of things. What does it say? Swords. You have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands in the reverse. People cannot fight. Ten of Wands. People cannot fight against your clear communication. People cannot fight against like the word of God. People cannot fight against your prayers, right? Because look at. Here's the Ace of Swords, right? You like, all right, Pray, most high, they on some fuck shit, and I'm fine as fuck. So we gotta do something about that most high, you know. But then they come in already defeated. They come in already not having the high ground, right? Like they show up armed to the teeth, right? They train for this, right? And you just show up one-handed with a sword, just bitch slapping the fuck out of somebody. And then you gonna send that motherfucker home. You gonna send that motherfucker packing, right? The difference between the 7 and the 10 is 3. So yeah, somebody didn't see this coming. Or somebody was trying to manifest a different result, and that's not what the fuck happened, because you are the king of wands. You are the king of wands, right? Masculine energy. Yeah, you were betrayed. The king of wands was betrayed. Now, I don't know if this Queen of Wands and King of Wands, if they're separate from this Hierophant thing, but also, too, the Hierophant, he is holding a wand. He is holding a rod, technically. And for this person to be in a page energy, this feminine energy, right? They're in a page, right? And then they're also in a queen, but it's still a wand, right? 7 of Wands. The Queen of Wands, she rules that suit, right? She does not have the high ground when it comes to the word of God, your clear communication, like whatever it is you're doing, right? And the funny thing is though, right? You only got to do it. You only got to say shit one time. You only got to pray to somebody one time, right? And it gonna fuck them up, right? Them motherfuckers try to throw 10 swords in you, but you still here, right? You on that throne. You on that throne. All right, let me check something real quick. Is this King of Wands also trying to show me a connection between the Hierophant? Yeah. Is this Hierophant and Queen of Wands, are they technically kingdom spouses? Yeah. Fuck, bro. Damn, you betrayed your own kingdom spouse to fake flex, to fucking go party, to spend some old dude's money? What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? You had a whole ass kingdom spouse. You tried to control them. That didn't work. And then after that, you're like, well, I'm just gonna fucking end them. The fucking stupidity, the audacity of some people. I just cannot. All right, this is gonna be the last row. I'm gonna get all these cards out. I'm gonna put it in a nice little bowl for y'all. All right, Spirit, what deck would you like me to use next? Do you want me to use the Incromancy? The High Priestess and the Eight of Wands. I'm telling you, man, your intuition causes a lot of problems. Your intuition is like the driving force behind you, and I don't think people get that. Got the Four of Wands, the Eight of Wands. You have a lot of people that are pleasing themselves to you. You want to know what all that energy is? That's somebody trying to manifest you. That's somebody trying to use the O method, you know? You got somebody out here, right? They wanna give to you, right? I think it's this page energy because it shows up as a page of pentacles is what this card is, but we had the page earlier. I feel like this person, they like go in and out of like adult and like child energy, you know? Like it's an oscillation is really what it is. But yeah, the thing is that you're in control of that dynamic, right? The masculine energy is showing up here. This is masculine and this is feminine and at the bottom. So you got people pleasing themselves to you, right? But the thing is that it's like, hey, if you wanna be with collective, if you wanna be with this masculine energy needs peace. It needs quiet. It needs stillness. It needs softness. I don't need all this fuck shit going on at the top and all these choppy waters. I need it down here, right? Because this is energy. This masculine looks like this is an energy where like you can rely on them. They are emotionally stable. Like that's probably the King of Cups in the Ten of Pentacles. You feel me? Yeah. It's interesting because like this masculine energy has the ability to go between masculine and feminine, but I'm seeing them staying in masculine energy right now, right? But they might have siren qualities to them, and that's why that is they're showing up like that. You have one person in particular that wants to rip their heart out to prove a point that they want to be with you. They want to rip their heart out because they're trying to prove a point that they want to be with you with the Two of Cups, right? Especially with this Page of Swords. Oh my God, it's like all the fucking pages damn near. Yeah, this person, like, they're fucking illuminated now. They want to rip their heart out and, like, confess their love to you. Their prayers are all about passion, you know? And then there's the Page of Cups. There's the motherfucking Page of Cups. But yeah, they want to come towards you. They want to give you themselves. They want to give you themselves, all of them, right? They're like, "Yep, I'm telling you, I want to give you all of me. I want to give you all of me, right? No holds bar. You can have whatever you want. Like I'm yours." You got three cups because you got the Page of Cups and you got the Two of Cups. You got the Eight of Swords, and we also have the Queen of Swords. And to me, this basically tells me that this person wants to grow. This person does want to evolve. They might be LGBT community, um, but they got to get out of their head first. They got to be able to untie themselves before they can step into this queen energy. They really do. Right? Because this is the queen. Why would she be tied up or ruled by her own suit when she rules the suit? You know what I mean? So yeah, there could be magic involved with binding this person. I had just seen the Two of Wands, so somebody could be using magic to try to get this person to sway this way or that way or to go a different way. We have the Hanged Man and the Four of Wands, so it's all them sex toys again with the Hanged Man, which is like Muffin Man. So like a lot of people really want to know you. A lot of people really be getting off you. All right, what is this for? Kind of is Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, sorry, man. This Hierophant is not looking to work with anybody. They ain't looking to lose another pentacle. Doesn't matter if it's going up or down. Nope, I don't. Because they're like, I ain't gonna go back to that Three of Pentacles, but I also ain't looking to work with somebody else or partner with somebody else because I already have my foundation. I already have my stability. What's the Five of Pentacles? Seven of Swords. You got somebody moving in your energy. Seven of Swords, you got somebody moving kind of sneaky, kind of deceitful. They hurt you twice. They want to hurt you one more time. You already got two swords in your stomach, right? And then you come in for one more. Wait, is this you that's got two swords in your gut, or is this somebody else? That might be the Queen of Swords. I don't know. Maybe I don't think you like cut them or like went after them like that, but shit, maybe you told them about themselves more than once, maybe twice. And right now you got that third strike right in your hand, ready to go. Right there, right? This could also show though as well, because we have the moon, right? This could also show that there are hidden reasons as to why you lost your residency, like wherever you were staying. This is Hierophant with this Knight of Pentacles. What is this? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. You run this show, man. You run this show. Even under them robes, even under that mask, you are absolutely a beast. You are absolutely a fucking monster. And if somebody wants to come to you in some kind of like love way, romantic way, I mean, Pentacles could be investing, like, hey, I want to invest in you. People got to understand that you're in charge. The Pentacles come from you. Yeah, the Pentacles come from you. So that's why you're in charge. The energy, the Pentacles, they flow from you. And it's when you're happy. It's when you're like smiling like ear to ear, right? So okay, you're on your throne, right? So you're in your power, okay? But then you got these pentacles coming in when you're smiling ear to ear and you getting what you want. See that? See him grinning like a little motherfucker? Oh shit. All right. Queen of Wands. Got the Knight of Swords in reverse. Pay attention to how somebody talks to you. Pay attention to when they close their eyes versus when they don't. Because the King of Wands, his eyes are open. The Queen of Wands, her eyes are closed. Like she's meditating or she's thinking. Or like she's manifesting something else while having access to your wand or to your power. Knight of Swords in the reverse. This could be somebody that's gaslighty. This could be somebody who is very harsh with their words. This could, I don't know, shit. Maybe you're in like something else now, and this person, they want to come back and they want to fucking destroy or assault whoever it is that you're with. And they come in with red flags. This person, they're blinded. Yeah, no, whoever this feminine energy is that's showing up as this Queen of Wands, they're blinded. So this looks like a lot of surface stuff, like a lot of fake flexing. Like I look good, I look desirable, I look powerful, I look put together, I look like I'm an authority, but I'm just a page. I'm just a page. I'm out here fake flexing, probably with some other dude's money. And if it ain't that, they fake flex so fucking hard, they only got one pentacle left. But this person, they want to come in, they want to say something. What's this hangman? Got the hermit. Yeah, man. You're like, hey, if I gotta be out here in solitude, that's fine. If you want to take away whoever I'm looking into or investing into or helping or whatever else, that's fine. I'll be the ugly toad. That's totally fine with me. But yeah, I think this person they stress the fuck out, man. They stressed out. But yeah, I see you investigating them, and if you're not investigating them, somebody else is because the hermit is a investigative energy, right? And he's facing the Knight of Swords. He's facing the Queen of Wands, right? So again, if it's not that, hey man, you're like, that's cool. I'm chill hanging out by myself. I'm chill in solitude. I don't need nothing. I don't need nobody. You know, I got me. I got my stuff. I got my cards. I got my books. What else do you want? You know, I have my ocean. Like what else could you want? All right, what's death? The Knight of Wands. Yeah, somebody took action, and I think that again they tried to either A, end you, B. Okay. Two people could have tried to potentially take you out or bury you or something, right? And if it wasn't like physically, this was definitely inspired action that two individuals took. This could deal with magic because it's the Knight of Wands, and instead of him having like the rod, he has a wand, you know? But this also shows me that like when you are in that hermit mode, right? You move very fast. You take a lot of inspired action and people can't stop you. And this is causing a lot of changes. It's causing a lot of problems for everybody else but you. What's the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse? With the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So this could also be too that like this person, I don't know. I really think that they were dealing with an older man's money. Now she ain't got money. He only got one pentacle left. With the Ace of Cups in reverse, right? Ace of Cups in the reverse, like ain't no love there no more. Love ain't there no more, you know? And if it ain't about love, it's that this person spent all this money on fake flexing, getting outfits, going out, partying, and just buying a fuck ton of booze with that Ace of Cups. I mean, that could be substances too, right? Because cups, right? What is the Seven of Wands? The Tower. The Tower, bro. That's the eye of the Most High God, bro. Right there. All you gotta do, all you gotta do is talk to the Most High. All you got to do is pray to the Most High, come in with that clear communication. All you got to do is come in there with the sword of spirit. And these people already lost the battle before they fucking got there. And you're going to send them right back, burdened, carrying way too much bullshit because of the tower. You literally just got to fucking pray or call on the Most High. And these people, this lady, right? Whoever these people are, this is 10 of Wands. Three of Swords. If it's not that you send this person packing, it's that once you do your prayers or somebody comes up against you, again, they lost the battle before they even got there. The Most High destroys everything and leaves them brokenhearted. Tower with the Three of Swords. Right. And even before that, we got the Ace of Cups, right, with this eagle. And that eagle, right, is, at least to me, represents the Most High God, right? But this is in the reverse. So the Most High God ain't got love for a certain feminine energy out here because she betrayed her kingdom spouse. Sounds like she was just out here doing the dumbest shit, spending their money or somebody else's money. Let me see. Is this feminine energy where they spending a older man's money? No, feminine's money. A little, yeah. Could this be that the feminine energy was dealing with a physically represented feminine, but in distorted masculine energy? Yeah. Yep. So could be same sex. Maybe somebody shows up in way more masculine energy between the two of them, but I mean, shit, a lot of money was spent on clothes, partying. Maybe somebody thought that they were gonna be like a musician, right? Because like she's got these vinyl records behind her. Maybe somebody thought that, they were going to be famous. They're going to be like a singer. Maybe they thought they were going to be a model, right? Like this other individual, right, was like pumping them up or something. But I don't even know if this dude over here or where the fuck this is, this Ten of Pentacles. I don't even know if they had pentacles to begin with. This looks like two fake flexors, I'm fine to be real. Yeah, this looks like two fake flexors, man. You had two fake flexors that came together to essentially hang your ass. I just want to figure out these two swords, who they're coming from before I end this. Are these two swords that were left in collective? Oh, okay. So yeah, these swords, you already told somebody twice. Three strikes, you're out. That third one's coming. That third one's coming. But that is what I have for you guys. Stay safe. Have a wonderful day. I hope that resonated and clarified whatever it was you needed to clarify.